Hey everyone, welcome back to the Simple Life of Natalie Jo. Today, new idea for the new year. Another new idea. Well, maybe not a new idea, but something to consider at the beginning of the year. Books, movies, CDs, DVDs, VHS tapes. Now, with books, in regards to books, I would just maybe, I've been thinking, it's one of those, do you have duplicates? Do I have any duplicates of books? Yeah, I actually do have one duplicate. It's a Haunted Ohio book, and my mom gave me one that was signed by the author, and I already had it. But I didn't tell her because it doesn't really matter. I like the one signed better. I just have to find the other one and either donate it or sell it at the used bookstore. I'd probably sell it at the used bookstore. But yeah, so it's one of those, do you have any duplicates? Do you have anything that you read that you didn't like, or didn't finish because you didn't like? Or just books that you're just plain not interested in. Now, you can try to see if you can find a used bookstore that sells or buys books back. I have one near me that does buy books back. They also buy DVDs, Blu-rays. They may also do CDs. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're going through things, you can always try to sell it there, donate what they don't take. I'm not sure if the library may take books or CDs or anything like that, but you can also double check them. You can call them and be like, hey, I have some books or DVDs or whatever. Do you take those or use those? Another thing that you could do is, if you're not really that concerned about the money, is a local like senior center, retirement community, like nursing home. They may take the books or DVDs or CDs. I would definitely call them first. I would. You don't have to. You could always just drop by. But you can call them. Oh, you could also do that with magazines, old magazines. I have on Facebook, I'm a part of a minimalist living Facebook group, and someone had mentioned they had a bunch of CDs, or not CDs or DVDs, old magazines, and they weren't sure what to do with them. And I suggested going to like a nursing home or a senior center, and another person in the group was like, she worked for one of those and she thought it was a great idea because they're always looking for stuff for the people to do, or for some extra stuff for the residents or the people part of the community. So she really encouraged that. So, but I'm not sure since COVID or the pandemic, what they may or may not want or take. So I would suggest calling them. I feel like it's probably fine, but it doesn't hurt to double check so you don't have to go all the way out there and realize that they don't take it or they don't want it. So that's an idea. Like I said, a magazine, a book, they would, I feel like they would be really happy about it, is with those. You could also do like movies or stuff. They could possibly do like a movie night every once in a while, or just have general movies there where they can, if it's a nursing home, they can let the residents have for a couple days, check out stuff like that. Depending on the age of the books or the movies, you could also, if it's like a child's book, you could also try like a daycare to see if they want them. Or a school. Someone suggested a school, I think I've seen in that Facebook group. But yeah, so it's one of those, if you're not concerned, or if you've tried to sell what you could sell and you have stuff left over, or not concerned about selling it, or don't have a used bookstore you could sell to, you could just try to go to one of those places, or like a nursing home, senior center, school, library, stuff like that. So you can try those, for any of those, like CDs, DVDs, books, etc. But yeah, so you just want to try those. But yeah, so you try those. Try to just be, or I guess the word I'm looking for is mindful of the condition of the books if you're trying to donate them. If they're really nice, in good shape, decent shape, like new, go ahead. But if they seem like they're falling apart and ripped covers and torn pages, they may not want them. So just please be wary of condition. But yeah, so just take a second to go through your bookshelves, your DVD players, and honestly, do you really have a VHS player? Do you have something to play a DVD or Blu-ray on? Maybe, maybe not, but that's something to consider too. If you don't even have the thing to play the item, or use the item, consider getting rid of it in whatever way you want. Now with VHS, I'm not sure who has I think we do, but not very many people have VHS players, which is fine. It's kind of a thing of the past, which is fine. I get that. So, I mean, I have seen VHS tapes at Goodwill before and thrift stores, but I don't know how well they sell. So, if it was just me personally, I would just throw them in the trash. But you could try to sell them at a used bookstore if they take them. They may not. They may. I don't know. So that's fine. Just be aware that if you do bring those in, they may not take them because they're kind of, I don't know if they're a thing of the past, but they're not very popular anymore. You could take them to Goodwill or a thrift store. Like I said, I'm not sure how well they sell, or or stuff like that. So just be wary of that you can. Or you could just trash them. Me personally, I would just trash them and not really worry about it. I get that, you're adding to the landfills and stuff, but I mean, or you could try to take them to like a senior center or a nursing home or something like that. They may take them, they may not. But it doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to try. So, but like I said, it all depends on the place. The place, the senior center, the nursing home, the used bookstore, the daycare center. They could take them, they could not. The library may take them, I'm not sure. But like I said, they're kind of a thing of the past, and they may not be able to be sold back to a used bookstore or something like that. But if you like having them around, that's great. I mean, you might be able to find a collector on eBay for the right price. They may take them, but they may not. So that's always an option that you could try eBay, selling the VHS tapes on eBay, but I don't know if it's really worth your time. I know it's not worth my time. But yeah, so, condition. I feel like if you're selling stuff, it's like real estate. You know how that saying in real estate is location. With selling things and selling used things, it's condition. If it's in great condition, it may sell pretty well. If it's in kind of crappy condition, It may not. But yeah, so just keep those in mind if you're trying to think of something to declutter today on the 2nd of January for this year, or whenever you stumble upon this, if you need an idea for a declutter challenge. But yeah, so I already have a stack of books and DVDs that I'm planning on taking to the used bookstore soon. I'm not sure when, but I have it started. So start your pile, start your trash can, whatever you want to do with it. Oh, and just by the way, with all my CDs, I had them in one of those cases that you put with the sleeves that you just put the CDs in. I think it got wet or something because they all stuck to the case, the container. So I just tossed them. But yeah, so that's, if you know they're not going to play and no one's going to take them and you don't even have the case, just toss them. Just get rid of them. Just do it. Alright guys, there's your tip, declutter tip, ideas on what to do with books, DVDs, VHS tapes, and CDs. Just do it. Have a great week, guys.